All right, guys, welcome back. Super stoked to what I got in the mail the other day. Everyone loves the effect. Everyone loves the NV Tour. I think it's going to be a good one. So far, looking at the numbers, this one's closer to the original NV Tour. This one has a lower diff, so it's not the same core as the effect core. I think everything about this, the way it's kind of marketed and the way the ball color looks, it just looks like it's going to be that replacement. We'll see if it's anything close. I do have my NV Tour here with me as well today to throw some shots to compare with. And then I also have my pure NV, which is the closest thing I have to the effect, which unfortunately I did leave in Asia when I bowled in there. So I have it there so I could use it whenever I go back because I used to love that ball too. But I'm going to compare it with the NV Tour and the pure NV today to kind of see how this ball kind of matches up. I've done a couple warm-up shots with it and it's pretty good. So let's throw a couple more shots. Let's see, let you see what it looks like and then we can go from there. All right, so the first shot, did a couple warm-up shots. Right now at Kennedy, we did drop the volume on the house shot a little bit, so I'm fairly deep. Probably gonna be looking at 21 at the arrows, getting it out right of that cheater board. Got a little right, but that's probably like the fourth or fifth shot I've thrown this ball, and that's how impressive it looks right now. It's so smooth, so easy to read, controls the mid lane perfectly. It reminds me exactly of the NV Tour. I haven't thrown the NV Tour on this lane yet to know, but if I had to, that's kind of the shape I'm anticipating on throwing and guessing anyway. My NV Tour does have a little bit of lane shine, so it could be a little bit sharper. This out of box is a little dull, but I think just like the NV Tour, you get a couple shots on it. I think it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to throw on. That one's a little right of target. Let's see if I can get one on where I want it. There you go. Beautiful shape. I know everyone hears it a lot. This ball's better, this. I mean, the bowling industry with all the technology and all the cover stocks and a core, you're always expecting something different every time, right? Something like this, a lot of people look for, especially as tournament bowlers. Might not be as exciting of a shape on a house shot, but hey, if you're trying to control the break point, these solid color smooth balls, I think this is gonna stay in my bag all of the tour this year, even for team trials. Got that one a little tight and left. Yeah, got that one a little tight, a little left. Came off a little high, so I think I can actually keep trusting this ball to move left with. So just gonna make a big zone, like a 4 and 2. Open up the angles a little bit more. Get it out to the dry. See what happens. Hope it doesn't burn out. Okay. It tried. The angles, the angles wasn't super good for such a slower ball shape, we'll call it. So it's not like it's something super quick off the spot. It just reads the mid lane and kind of likes to lay a little forward. So flat 10's kind of expected. I'm gonna add a little bit of rotation before I tighten up the line just to see what I'll do. I'm gonna give it a little bit of rotation to try to get it back. Right, immediately I get that rotation on. So ball's really good in terms of at least doing the right thing after I make my adjustments. So I can kind of trust making those adjustments and not like, oh, as soon as I add rotation, it skips the break point or anything like that. So what I like about it so far is it's kind of responding to what I'm doing. I moved left, I anticipated something not coming back, it did, flat 10. Add rotation, expected to be sharp, it did. So that's always good things to happen to a ball. Now, if I just tighten up the line a little after moving left, let's see what happens. Back to my stock release. Just crushes the pins there. So I'm gonna throw a couple of my NV Tour now. I'm gonna go to where I just threw the ball. That way we have a good idea. Layout's the exact same for me. I both have them pinned down. I have a lot of use with my NB Tour. It's my third one personally, so I've been replacing it. As soon as one wears out, I have another one with a different surface on it, so it's been my go-to layout on this ball. So I'm gonna throw the same shape, same spot, sorry. 23 or so at the arrows. Got a little right. Okay, so yeah, NB Tours so far it seems like a little weaker. I do have to say it is got a little bit more lane shine on it. It just doesn't look like it's picking up that mid lane as early as the Effect Tour. So I'm gonna move a little right to where I started with the Effect Tour, because I didn't like the fact that it kind of skipped the mid lane being that far left. So I'm gonna go back right, and I'm around 4 with my feet, so 2 or 3 with my eyes, so I'm crossing 20 again. Right, so it's a little bit slower, but I think it's also because it's got more games on it. It's a little more worn in. The Effect Tour, because it's so fresh, I think it's picking up earlier overall, but the overall shape of it, very comparable. Is it going to replace the NB Tour? I think only time will tell on that. So I got to throw a little more, but I can see it immediately doing something very similar. I'm going to throw one more the NB Tour. I'm going to move back left again. Keep it a little tighter. Let's try to get the ball shaped back a little bit more. Maybe that's better. Yeah, so maybe a hair slower just to get this shape where the Effect Tour was coming from. And then the last ball I'm going to compare with is the Pure Envy, which with this HK22C cover, it's been probably the hardest hooking ball off the spot I got in my bag. I anticipate this to still be stronger because the Effect Tour is not really sharp. So I think the Pure Envy is going to cover more boards and come off the lane a lot sharper. It is also a little bit more lane shine from usage. I'm going to start where I threw my Effect Tour. I anticipate it'll be pretty good, or I can probably even go another 3 left, but let's compare it. Couple shots. Okay, never mind, that ball just hooks that much more. So the Pure Envy, I'm probably gonna jump a zone. Go like another 5 left. I know I'm running out of lane already on this house shot, but that Pure Envy, yeah, like I said, it's that top dog in my bag right now that I kind of break down the lanes with, or if I'm lacking angle on fresh, I kind of use that to create shape. If I want to be more usable right now, I probably need to take off this lane shot I got on it, probably put like a 2000 or 1500 on it. So I'm gonna go zone left. Get the ball, give it some room. That's better. This ball likes to hook, so yeah. Kind of stupid. This ball just wants to hook right to left super hard. So yeah, left the 4 pin, and I'm already 4 left. I don't know, I could probably move another 3, but this ball's starting to become unplayable for me on this house shot when it's really not enough volume for my rev rate here. Let me throw one more just so you have an idea, because the Effect Tour is that much slower that I don't need to be this far left just to make sure I have enough room to hook or for the ball to hold. Let's put it that way. Get a little bit more left. I'm gonna try to be 25 at the arrows here. Right, and that's at least 8 boards with my feet. Another zone left with the arrows, and I just gotta get that ball to cover so many more boards. So I'm gonna end off this video with a couple more shots of the Effect Tour. I'm just pretty happy with Hammer coming out with this piece for sure. It's a very good ball for I think most tournament bowlers, and never goes wrong when there's the word tour in the ball. I don't think anyone ever hated a ball that has the tour in it. Got left. Oh, got that one left. Blended out the middle. Yeah, I think everything about this ball is going to be pretty amazing. Like, the effect. I'm hoping for it to be ball of the year, which seems pretty damn good. The fact that they released this at the end of the year, pretty special. I'll throw this one a little bit better. Right? So good. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Very excited for this release in November, and you know, until it comes out more and I gotta throw more shots with it, I can probably give more input on it for those that wanna listen to my comparison. I'm gonna be having this in my tournament bag for sure right now, as of what I'm seeing in terms of what shape I get out of it, and it's gonna be good. So stay tuned, guys. Hammer Effect Tour coming your way.